Like if I see one just like appear on the map, then I'll go fight it. Okay, so we gotta head towards this. Darn it, I'm in a real pickle now. You gotta look at them though, didn't you? The one that stole the boat? Oh, I saw him alright. He was carrying that big old black bag and it was just like a butler. Well, why didn't you get another boat and take off after him then? Oh, fool, you're just so hopeless. Someone dressed like a butler. Could it be Sebastian? Looks like he got out in the ocean. Ah, that's right. I wonder if we'll be able to find him. Oh, we're always one step behind. Well, who knew looking for old Nobi's little manual was going to be this tough? For real. If only he'd just stay put for a while. Might not get us anywhere, but we'd better set sail and see if we can find this boat he's taken. Now we gotta go to the ghost ship. Wait, ghost ship is in this direction. I could just fly there, I don't know why I don't. Okay, there's Zelda, here's a ghost ship. The Enduring Shrine of Zelda. Hey, look over there. Somebody help me. Sebastian, so this is where you've been hiding. Good grief, nothing's ever easy, is it? Well, these are like clown enemies, so they'll be easy to kill. This should be some fine training. Don't get caught. You guys handle the flying dudes. Oh, that doesn't knock down this dude. Okay, knocked him out that time.
Brilliant. Victory? Bullseye! Great, we did it!
You saved my life. So where'd you stash all the stuff you ran off with? I don't know what you're talking about. We're talking about the items you stole from your mistress, of course. Oh my gosh, stop! I'll talk. I was just on my way to get them. I've tucked them away where nobody would bother looking. A place no one would look. I put them smack dab in the middle of the ruins of an old town on the Tobican continent. I wonder if it means Karabakram. That's gotta be it. I don't suppose there was a secret manual with the rest of the stuff. Secret manual? You mean that stone tablet engraved with the ancient writing? A stone tablet? There was a black stone tablet with a bunch of stuff written on it in red, but it wasn't anything I could read. Are you sure that was all? That's all I could think of. The rest was just money and a few paintings. And that just might be the secret manual we're after. Or that might be the secret manual after all. I thought a manual would be something more like a book. Hey, wait. Aren't we going after him? We're not under any obligation to bring him in. We got the info we needed, so I guess there's still par for the course. I suppose he isn't our concern then. At any rate, he's bound to have a tough time of it, running off on his own in a place like this. Heh, maybe you're right. I guess he'll just be getting what he deserves. So our next stop should be Karabakram then. With any luck, we'll finally get a hold of the manual. So what part of Karabakram do they want us to go to? And go north after entering Karabakram. Go to the Union. Okay, so just go north. Whatever. Very specific of you. Oh, fudge off, you fudging fudge.
Oh, we're all over the place.
Face this calmly.
Fiddly D. Fiddly motherfucking D.
That was a nice little break.
Depart for the map. Excuse me, sorry. Can't wait to eat something. I'm so hungry. So hungry. Karabakram. Yeah, we'll definitely finish tomorrow for sure. Because literally there'll be nothing else for us to do except like arena and the final dungeon. Man, this place is muggy as ever was. You don't like it? It's just perfect if you ask me. Now, if I were a butler, what would I have a stone tablet in a place like this? This place is actually pretty big. Where are we even supposed to start? Oh, come on, it's not like we're leaving empty-handed. Still, I'm always a little bummed when we don't find any Blastia. Yes, but this may just be the clue we need to untangle the mystery of Blastia once and for all. What are those two doing here? Let's see, brave Vesperia, was it? He remembered. How could I forget the people who returned my dearest Harmfall to me? Hey, what's that you got there? We dug this up deep within the ruins of the town. It has ancient writings on it, so it might just contain some important information about Blastia. Mind if we take a look at it? A black stone tablet with red writing. I love it when a plan comes together. It's about time. I'd had it up to here with this cat and mouse game. I've actually enjoyed all the interesting places this search has taken us. Do not overwater the plants early on. Once they have borne fruit, though, take care not to let the soil become dry. Huh? What's that, Judith? They're instructions for growing delicious cucumbers. Wait, didn't the elder at Myorzo say something about that? Who cares about gardening at a time like this? I only read what's on the tablet. Wait, what do you mean? Just what I said. What about the process for finding Everlight? Yes, well, there's nothing here about that at all. So then this hunk of rock isn't the secret manual after all. But it's a black tablet engraved with red writing. It's exactly like the one Sebastian said he brought here. The story must have gotten turned around somewhere during all the time we were chasing him. No way, now we look like a bunch of idiots. You did say the process for Everlight refinement, right? Is that why you're here? Yeah, we came here hoping to find it, but it looks like we had our facts mixed up. I imagine Ermine would know a little something about that. Who? He's a famous shovel maker. He's been locked up in the Union's prison for quite a few years, though. If there's anyone who can tell you about refining Everlight, he's your man. Whoa, really? Yes, and it's no great secret that Ermine was the very one to make Mark's precious Harmfall as well. Or that the Harmfall itself was crafted entirely out of Everlight. Is that true? But what is someone like that doing locked up in a prison? I'm afraid I'm not privy to the details. He never did strike me as the criminally minded type, though. We'll worry about that if and when we need to. Let's put this Everlight thing to bed once and for all. Yeah, you're right. That was quite a piece of information you gave us. Thanks a lot. The Union's prison isn't a very fun place even to visit. Take care of yourselves. Well, we were in there, I'll have you know, because we're so badass. Everyone, I have a letter! Talking about the knights or whatever. Okay. Finally almost done with this stupid long-ass question. Settle down, old dudes, or I'll throw you into a river. Sorry, drive this bus into a river. Alright? Alright. Your dad's right. Maybe I am a leech. He didn't call you a leech, he called you a sponge. Sponge? Does this look like something a sponge could do? Oh, wait. Prison's this way. Don't be down on yourself, man. Look at me. Now I drive the bus. We should have the ingredients for okonomiyaki, right? I have the ingredients for everything. So yes. Yes, I do. Mr. Ermine, I presume? Shut your hole and leave me be. We've come to ask you about the process for refining Everlight, sir. Everlight, who boy, who nanny, who nanny. What did he say? What sort of response is that? Can you tell us what you know? Are you sure that's what you want to know? Why don't I tell you the measurements of that fine young thing who works in the item shop instead? Huh, he draws a hard bargain. Ooh. Before you tell us anything, you're the one called Ermine, are you not? Now, let's not stand on formalities and such. Hey, are you sure this old coot's right in the head? So long as this is our only option, we don't really have much of a choice. Is he really our only option? He seems a bit on the sketchy side to me. Who are you calling sketchy? The sketchiest thing around here is your sorry excuse for a haircut. Damn. Come on, perk up a little. Listen, old man. We're here to ask you something serious. Enough with the games. I don't get any more serious than this, Sonny. Okay then, we're here to ask you about the method for refining a metal called Everlight. If you think I'm giving that sort of info away for free, you're plain nutty. You gotta be nuttier than a fruitcake, perhaps? Those are pretty nutty. You want money, or wait, you're not trying to get us to break you out of this joint, are you? Nah, that stuff's for amateurs. Then what is it? What I'd really love is a fine home-cooked meal. What? If you're too dumb to understand the first time, it's not gonna help for me to say it again. Okay, the old goat's even starting to grate on me, believe it or not. That does it. We're gonna make this old Lunacoot the best meal he's ever had. Yeah, but what should we fix for him? Why don't we try asking whoever's in charge of preparing his meals? Oh, let me run over here and talk to this clown. There's no way that old man's gonna eat anything sweet. Well, that's that, I guess. Are you gonna fix me up some meth water and morsels? Ooh boy, what's it gonna be? You'll just have to wait until it's ready. If it tastes bad enough, I might have to keep my mouth shut for the rest of my days. So they said that we're supposed to make him okonomiyaki, which is delicious, by the way. Whenever I met the Japanese people in college, they made some for us, and it was like some of the best things, one of the best things I'd ever tasted. Here you go, give this a taste. Let me see here. I don't know, this looks sort of gross from here. Whew. How was it? Oh yeah, that filled me up. Nap time. Hey, wait a sec. That's a pretty neat trick, sleeping standing up like that. What is it with this guy? Waiting for me to fall asleep, huh? Well, it won't work. Now you listen to me. Oh well, I guess you've earned it. Those are my notes on how to refine Everlight. Well, that came out of nowhere. Now I'll show you what happens to people who try to put one over on me in my sleep. Try me. Age ain't nothing but a number. And I'll go toe to toe with you youngins any day of the week. I'm gonna sleep just a bit more. Oh, that was special. I feel like I could use a nap myself. But these notes, it's all here. So then, this is the real manual? I thought it would be more impressive than this. We should be able to find out certain once we get it to Nobis. Let's take it with us then and go back to Mantic. He's probably beside himself with waiting at this point. Oi, I'm beside myself with waiting at this point. So much dialogue to read. But again, this is like the first time experience. This ain't gonna happen again. Anytime New Plus comes around, everything's getting skipped except for stuff that's a power gain. Or a costume I missed. And most of the power stuff you can get during the first playthrough. It's just the costumes, like for example Imperial Knights Captain, like that shit is like starts at the middle of the game and pays off at the end of the game. There's lots of side quests that start off and have long chains in this. And if you miss one step in the chain, you're shit out of luck. Let's go back to Mantic now. But if memory serves me correctly, how do I make the camera face my direction? That's annoying. Excuse me. Mantic, right here. Very windy today. Is it okay for you to be up? Yes, more or less. I'm feeling much better now. Glad to hear it. Here's what you asked for. Is this the secret manual? We think so. We got it from an old man named Ermine. Yes, there's no mistake. This is the real thing. Alright. So the old man had a few screws loose, but the book's the genuine article. With this, we'll be able to clean the Everlight of impurities. Mark my words, we will craft items to surpass even the armaments of legend. And that'll mean the soulsmiths can get back on their feet again. Yes, our day in the sun has come at last, and it's all because of you. Thank you. Oh yes, your payment. If If you ever need help in the future, don't hesitate to call on Brave Vesperia. 8,500 gold for all this shit, by the way. In Dongris, head toward the central area. After Guild Quest Part 7, go towards a tree in Halura to get Rita's Ivy Blade. That's the one we're looking for. We have to go back to Dongris, walk towards the center. So much damn traveling. I'm pretty sure. I think there's fast travel on this or something. I could have been using that this whole time, but... Excuse me, sorry. Excuse me, sorry. You know, I forgot that they added this. I can't enter the city on this side. I forgot this was here. And towards the center of town.
I didn't really think about it before we started taking on these jobs, but keeping a guild going is really tough.
What's with the deep thoughts all of a sudden?
I don't know.
mean, it's pretty obvious why we started taking on work in the first place.
Because we like seeing people smile?
But what happens if we help out the wrong people? Or end up doing more harm than good? Then we'd be getting the total opposite results of what we set out to do.
Yeah, but take that guy, Nobis, right? He looked pretty happy in the end.
I hope they can restart their guild now that everything is finished. And the man from Ruin's Gate was pretty excited when we returned his shovel.
A little too excited if you ask me. I mean, it's a shovel.
What do you got? Well, what do you... Okay, well, because you're home already. Oh, I do have them on. I'm still on camera. I would answer and mute the mic, but that's okay. Can we get Chinese food screen? Can I get Chinese food? Yeah. Well, not from the cheap Chinese place because they put rocks in my food. Sign chains. Yeah. Alright, well, I'll call it in after I'm done streaming. I'm already going to be done here in a little bit. Yeah, I can go with you if you want. Well, I found it. It's $22. Okay, well, give me the Casa La Feria. Okay, well. Okay.
Some people, like Mimula, will try to use us for the wrong reasons too, though.
You always have to watch the good, the bad, even the ugly sometimes. That's what guilds do.
I just wish we could take a pass on the bad and the ugly.
We just need to stand up to those things when we come across them.
Everybody's born with a bad side.
That's not so. There is something beautiful in the core of each and every person. We may have to try harder.
I didn't say
to
they didn't
see
have a
people
beautiful
who do
side. I'm
things
just
they
saying everybody got
shouldn't.
a bad side.
Peace, love, and understanding, huh?
Don't make fun of me. Bad people always have reasons for what they do.
Not the criminally insane.
Actually, Your Highness, I beg to differ with you on that point.
Anyway, goals are important, but you don't always have to achieve them.
Maybe you're right.
If everyone's happy where they are, who cares if it's not the goal they were going for?
Even if that means failing sometimes?
You cut your losses and move on to whatever's next.
Even if you wind up naked in the street, you're not finished as long as you're still breathing.
Huh?
Speaking from
Naked?
experience.
Did our lovely Judith here just say something about getting naked?
Down, boy, down.
Well, Yuri, are you on Raven's side or mine?
About what?
Hold on. When did we start choosing sides?
What's so tough about this? You just have to learn from your mistakes. That's the basis for any kind of learning.
Rita.
For starters, just try to enjoy the ride a bit more, like these clowns do.
Yeah.
Hey, Rita gets it. Now, what was I supposed to do here? We'll finish this side quest and then call it a stream so I can go get some food. Because I am hungry. After Guild Quest Part 7, go towards the tree in Halure to get Rita's Ivy Blade. In Mente, hand over a silver edge +1 to the cowboy for spectacles, a Cronus symbol, a blue dice, a reverse doll, a Holy Avenger, a super electric yo-yo, a dragon helm, a paladin mantle, a black onyx, a special gel, a red sage, and an hourglass. Oh, Alexandrite and reverse doll. Silver edge +1. Well, I'm pretty sure we have to find that in the final dungeon and then craft it, so... I think. Unless I can buy a silver edge from somewhere. Maybe it's in Arnian. But let me go to Halure and then we'll call the stream there. And then tomorrow it's pretty much like the end. Like there's not much for us to do except like arena shit and the final dungeon. And I'll have my mod with us tomorrow, so that'll be fun. It's always fun to play these games with friends. Halure. I'm wrapping up, yeah. When we go towards the tree and we get all of this work was for this, pretty much, this weapon. And this was a side quest that started like about midway through the game. That's really lame that I missed out on the collector's book though. Let me see if it's possible to even get it. At this point, probably not, but you never know. Control find, collect. After Rita joins the party, check the second floor of Rita's house for the collector's book. Well, her house doesn't exist anymore, so no, it's not possible. You know, I thought I did. What are you all up to? Eh? Well, if it isn't brave Vesperia. Oh, Nobis, it looks like you're doing well. We were worried about you. Yes, as you can see, I've made a complete recovery. That's good. What have you been doing with these mages here? I made a weapon from the Everlight that you got me. Now I've been trying to get these mages to apply a formula to it for me. I'm really looking forward to working with Everlight. As far as metals go, Everlight has an amazingly high level of air conductance. Air conductance? That's how easily something can carry air, right? Right. Formulas used on weapons with a high level of air conductance have stronger effects and make for more powerful attacks. We're going to try to apply the spirit formula that we've recently developed. But our calculations, when the stored energy is released as magic, it will be several times more powerful than the magic produced from air. A technique for combining a sword with magic. Very clever. Yes, well then, if you're ready. Yes, of course. Whoa, it's all wobbly. It's all floppy. It's finished. Ooh, it's giving off a fantastic level of power. Truly the light of the soul smiths has been restored to this blade. Now I have to find someone to use the blade. If you do, we'd like to record exactly how much of an effect the spirit magic is having on the weapon. Well, yeah, I think I know just the person for that job. You mean me? Don't you think that weapon would suit you pretty well? And you'd be able to record accurate data too. There's no one better suited to take it. That's true, but I'd be quite comfortable with you using it. I guess we don't have any choice. If the client himself is suggesting it, we'll have to let the weirdo have it. Sorry, I'm just gonna drag it on the floor. I know I said it was the fucking saving grace of our guild, but you know, I'm gonna drag it all over the ground. You can tell it's quite powerful just by holding it, can't you? Well, we would love the chance to use this weapon. Certainly, I'd love if you could use it in battle, all the while helping to promote our guild and our services. Then perhaps the name of the Soulsmiths will once again begin to be known across the world, and skilled artisans will seek us out to join our ranks. This way it works well for both of us, yes. Looks like you've taken a liking to it. Let's go. Ivy Blade, a haunted evil sword. Little is known except for the name of the owner engraved on it. So you stole it from her, you didn't make it at all. The reason it's how it's saved because of last year. But whatever. Okay, but yeah, we're gonna stop for here. Oh, I should show it off. The Ivy Blade. Overcast 3 and Spirits 4. She's the only person who gets Spirits 4, which means it increases her mana by a lot, but it doesn't matter. You can't go over 999. So eventually, if you get to like level 200, all the spirits and vitality things are just like wastes. But anyway, thank you, Moogle Gaming, for hanging out with us, for asking your questions, for giving me a raid, and for following me. Thank you, Age, for hanging out with me. And tomorrow we'll probably finish the game for sure. But I'm gonna go get something to eat because I'm starving. Have not eaten yet. Anyway, if this was your first video, please consider following me on YouTube. Follow me here on Twitch. There's also cards up top with a playlist of this game, so feel free to check those out. I'll see you guys tomorrow.